Hello friends, so it's me Aryan the techie, and today we'll do part 2 of measurement, which is measurement of length. So let's proceed. Vernier calipers, as you can see, is a very important instrument of measurement because it gives an accuracy to 1/100th of a centimeter, which is very accurate. Okay, then principle of vernier calipers is the length of n minus 1 divisions on main scale is equal to length of n divisions on vernier scale. 10 main scale divisions is equal to 1 centimeter. Then 1 centimeter would be equal to 9 vernier scale divisions. It has two scales, main scale and vernier scale. This main scale is like a normal scale which we have at 1 millimeter of difference, and vernier scale is a scale which has 10 divided by 9 millimeters difference between each other. Outside, there are four parts. One means there are actually five, but two are counted as one. Outside jaws to measure the thickness of this block. Inside jaws to, if we have a hollow tube here, then they can measure the internal diameter of it. Then metallic strip. For example, if this is a beaker and we put the strip like this and we keep on going till the end, we can measure the depth of it. And main scale and vernier scale, like I explained. We have an experiment on this, means the 9th graders. But before going to that, I want to tell about zero error in vernier calipers is an error due to which the zero of vernier scale on bringing both the jaws together is not in line with the main scale zero. Measurement with vernier calipers. Now, as you can see, there is a block in between those two outside jaws. Then we'll extend it so that it is completely fixed between them. And then I was lucky to get such a reading that the vernier scale 0 was in coincidence with the main scale division. But if it is not, and imagine this is 2, this, and so 1, okay, no, wait, okay, 4, and this is 3. This will be 2.5, this will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, no, sorry, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then and this is the vernier scale, and it is somewhere like here, means like this, like this, like this. It does not have a coincidence directly with the millimeter or any of the middle things, middle millimeters, and but it will surely coincide with one of the reading and has a coincidence with 6. In this one, we have the main scale reading as 4.9 if you go measuring it. And like I said, I got a coincidence 6. The vernier scale reading would be the vernier coincidence into least count, which is 0.06 centimeters. And then the total reading would be the main scale reading plus vernier scale reading. But yeah, you can't just take one. You have to take at least 3 or 4 to get correct answer. Okay, screw gauge. Screw gauge works on a principle of screw and nut. On rotating head of the screw advances by distance between consecutive threads. The pitch is the distance moved divided by number of rotations. For a standard micrometer screw gauge, the pitch is 1 millimeter and the least count is pitch divided by number of circular scale divisions. And the one which we had in the school had a least count of 0.01 millimeters. It has two scales like vernier calipers, circular scale and mean scale. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, or 4 parts if the scales are included as one. The sleeve, which has the main scale on it. Thimble has the circular scale on it. Then ratchet advances the screw by turning it till the object, like you can see, I can just turn it like this and it will go till here. And Mean scale and circular scales are the scales. Mean scale, like I said in the vernier scale, is also the normal scale which we use, and circular scale helps to read the length correct to 0.01 millimeter, which is 1,000th of a centimeter. You're getting it, right? Then, zero error in screw gauge is when stud A and movable stud. 1 second, I'll just do with diagram. Okay, so the zero of mean scale and the circular scale are in line. So there is zero error. Then in this, the zero is below the zero of mean scale, means the zero of circular scale is below the zero of mean scale, which means there is a positive zero error, and vice versa for negative zero error. Means then we'll see how to read this. To read it, we need again 4 readings like we had before. Mean scale reading, very simple. Then circular scale reading, we have to identify what. We have to identify the exact number which is in coincidence with the mean scale. Like for me it was 98, 99, 99, 90. Again you have to take many readings, you can't be satisfied with one. Circular scale reading, like in vernier calipers, is circular scale coincidence into least count. And then the total and final reading is mean scale reading plus circular scale reading, like we had in vernier calipers. They both have a lot in common. So, hope you understood this. Do like, share, and subscribe me. Bye.